push. Welcome back to more Jade Dragon or Yuan Immortal Empires campaign for Total War Warhammer 3 on the Shadows of Change DLC. We're diving on into Skeggy because the Order Resolve will kill off some of our peasants. And if anyone's killing off the peasants, it's me, not you, Order Resolve. So let's dive on in and smash some lizardmen. I also think this is their last settlement, so it's nice. Let's get Gotrek and Felix in there. And yeah, we are doing this on DLC launch day. So yeah, patch is now live 4.0, and obviously the DLC is live as well for those that have decided to pick it up. I don't think I've done it in a video yet, but I've been talking about it on stream because people have been asking me, like, you know, what's my review, what are my thoughts on the DLC. I think it's a good DLC, but as I've said from the beginning, I just still really struggle to see it worth the price that CA have priced it up at. You know, obviously there's plenty of discounts. We've got our own discount with Games Planet where it brings it down to about £16 or $20 US. But I think for the amount of content that's available in this, while it's good, I think they've pushed the price too far. So yeah, I think it's a good DLC. If you happen to pick it up, you know, during a sale, or you're happy spending the amount that it's up at right now, or through discounts and what have you. But yeah, as I've said from the beginning, and I completely agree with, you know, other members of the community that aren't happy with the price, nor am I. And I hope that CA will perhaps look to address it by adding in some additional content. I think of all the factions, actually, probably Kislev has kind of come out the worst in this, in that it doesn't have many Ungol units like added with it, or like any at all really. It doesn't have the Law of Hags, or Hag Lords, at least for Ostenkia. But yeah, ultimately, as I said, I think it's a good DLC. It's just, you know, the whole build up with this DLC though has just been completely overshadowed by the pricing announcement and the poor communication from CA around it, which is just a great shame, because otherwise, yeah, I think it's very fun and enjoyable. It's not perfect. There's definitely things they need to work on and improve on in terms of the changeling. I think perhaps adding a little bit more risk and challenge to his campaign, although I do like that he has a very different playstyle to other lords and factions that we already see in game. I don't mind it for one specific lord being quite different. Jade Dragon's got a lot of fun administrative kind of control and things like that with his Matters of State, which I think is good fun. And Ostenkia, I really like her start position, that she's way across the other side of the world, and I like what they're trying to do with her with the hexes and everything else, but I feel like she should have been fleshed out a little bit further. And how many towers are there on this map? I just keep going up and down it, like just looking for where can I deploy where I'm not going to get absolutely annihilated by towers. Now I know why the Order Resolve is telling me I'm going to lose some peasants. Ruddy heck. You know, there's some maps that are missing towers. I know where those missing towers all went. They all went here. Oh my days. I think I'm gonna, like, here. This is like the weak point. There's that one over there, but I can... Thankfully, my cannons, we've seen before, they do bring towers bring down towers very quickly. I'm going to focus up here and snipe out all these towers and then push. Yeah, I think as well as, like, some people have been saying that they're not necessarily happy with the race reworks for this DLC and kind of the patch that comes with it. Because, I mean, Cathay's had its... had its harmony system made provincial, which I actually prefer. I know that's kind of sticking point for the community. Some like the fact that it's now provincial and that it's there's no necessarily debuffs to it. It's more about managing what do you need your province to do at any one given time. Do you need it to be an economic growth hub, or do you need it to be a recruitment hub? I actually don't mind that, because I honestly felt it at times frustrating with the previous system. More so than a useful mechanic. So I actually quite like the change there. But these are, I wouldn't say they're necessarily like massive race changes that we've seen in the past. They're kind of minor tweaks and further optimizations to existing factions. And I think obviously a lot of people were hoping that there'd be some perhaps more in-depth changes to some of the factions. I mean, that's supposedly what's on the roadmap for the next DLC for the Thrones of Decay. I've got to admit, yeah, I'm enjoying all the factions here. I'm enjoying the legendary lords that are in Shadows of Change. Thrones of Decay for me is the more appealing DLC. I wouldn't have minded if they'd actually done that one first, because it's also got something called the Nemesis Crown, which I'm kind of hoping is similar to the kind of Sword of Cain mechanic, that it's a powerful item that one faction can claim and utilize within their campaign. So I'll be interested to see how that works out, or what that's all about. But also promised in that update and DLC release is some legacy race improvements as well. Plus the legendary lords for that one, it's Nurgle, Empire and Dwarves, and I think that'll be very exciting, hopefully. So if anything, I just hope that there is a massive, substantial kind of learning curve for CA between this DLC and the next one. And at the very least, better communication. Like, I know they've got their own design choice and their design decisions, and I want them to make their decisions that they want, not necessarily kind of bend to what we as the community always want. But if they feel they need to justify those changes and tweaks and focus points, I'd rather it be through better communication than what we've had this time around, because it's just been poor. Low-key, one of Vampire Coast rework editions. Another, I mean, all you have to say to me is more Vampire Pirates, please. It's just a winning combo. I think that was, I say that. I think I always go like, oh, the problem I have is there's loads of really great DLC for Warhammer 2, Vampire Coast included, but I always catch myself and go, oh, actually that DLC isn't quite my favorite because Ikit Claw and nukes. If we take Ikit Claw out of the equation, I'd probably say Vampire Coast is like my second favorite.
Defenders of Cathay. The Emperor has glory.
I think, I mean, don't necessarily need a full rework, but Tomb Kings, definitely from my Khalida campaign, have shown me that they need a tweak and a change to how they generate canopic jars in Immortal Empires. Because it is, that just turns into frustration. I'm going to start blowing holes in walls. If in doubt, blow some holes in the walls. You know you can get nukes with as the changeling. How? How? I mean, I'd say the faction most deserving or needing of a radical overhaul, like a new content, new mechanics, is Norska though, because they've had nothing since Warhammer 1 basically. I think there was like a really teeny tiny minor tweak to their monster hunting thing early on in Warhammer 2, but yeah, Norska they're the forgotten child at this point.
Defenders of Cathay. Yes.
Balzi did a video. Okay, I need to check out a video of how I get nukes with the changeling, because I'm sold. Thing is with like Vampire Coast, I don't know, are there any other Vampire Coast lords that they could add in? I know obviously they created Silostra Deerfan as a completely original character. I guess they could do a completely original character again, but otherwise, are we missing any Vampire Coast lords that could actually come in? Because I think if there were more established lords already ready to go in, then that's probably more likely of kind of bringing them in. No more in the lore except for Clan Scurvy. Skaven pirates. I mean, you've somehow made just vampire pirates even better. It's like, how do you make undead pirates even better? Make them undead rat pirates. That I would love to see. Okay, we breached that one as well. Just maximizing my holes. Wait. Let's bring down the gatehouse as well. Have you just got really poor line? I think you've got really poor line of sight because you're barely firing. Let's move you over here a bit. Take him a time with this. Because, yeah. I don't necessarily want to lose the peasants if I don't have to. It's a cheap and cheerful army. Yes, they can easily be replaced, but they've got some veterancy on them. These peasants have been through stuff. They've seen things. Right, gates are open. Have I got enough breaches now? I've got quite a few.
Iron hail gunners.
I don't think it's going to be pretty however we carve this, so just send them in. Let's get Godric's and Felix right in there, though. Check the Skaven. Oh, right. That's why I can't. I was thinking, like, I can't get it because I'm doing my Changeling campaign on the Realm of Chaos map, not Immortal Empires. What I'm actually, probably a faction I'm quite looking forward to them hopefully adding in is adding in the, like, Cathayan vampire faction. And actually adding them in as, like, a dedicated faction. I'd love to see them expand on that just being a regular vampire faction. If they gave them some undead Cathayan units, I think that'd be pretty good fun.
I'll die willingly.
Of course you will.
Yes.
In you go. Right, I've powered him up with everything you can possibly get. 120 melee attack. Beautiful.
The celestial faithful. Iron hail gunners.
Yeah, what I really want to do is get the Iron Hell Gunners in there.
For the Emperor.
In we go. We'll try and get them in here. I just need these guys to keep them busy through the breach. It's looking good so far. They're doing a good job.
Long spears.
Keep them busy. Keep them busy. No, don't go through there. Go through this one. Let's roll the cannons up as well. We've got Trick with a Sword of Cain not being asked. It would, but you'd only have it for 30 turns and he'd disappear with it. Or I don't know if he would drop it. Don't know if they thought that far ahead. With like, what happens if Gotrek has the Sword of Cain? Look at him go. Beautiful. Iron Hell Gunners shredding. Holly! Yeah, I mean, I did Realm of Chaos for
Jade warriors.
for Zinch because I assumed that they'd only get their kind of unique story mechanics as such, or objectives by doing it on that one. That's what they've always typically done in the past, but I think that's a really big thing going forward. They've given them very different unique objectives, which I think certainly helps if you do want to play as any of these current legendary lords on Immortal Empires. They've got a very different campaign that's not all just about conquest, and if it is about conquering, it's about conquering specific targets. Obviously you can still go sandbox and do whatever you want, but I really do actually like that it isn't just more of the same. It's different objectives. And I hope that's what they do going forward. But then I imagine it's probably a case of I'm very unlikely to go back to Realm of Chaos unless there is a very specific new narrative. Obviously, the Chaos Swords have a unique narrative on it. But if this is the standard going forward where there isn't any difference between Realm of Chaos and Immortal Empires in terms of their objectives and their mechanic features, then I'll probably just do Immortal Empires more. Bring him down there. Let's see. Can I get you guys up there? I can. Go this way. If you replace a lord with the Sword of Cain, it resets to as if they just got it. Oh, you get a chance to... Oh, so they can just choose to keep it. Yeah, so we could just essentially wander off with the Sword of Cain.
Move as wind. Withdraw. Send my dragons. Send for my dragons. Celestial fury. Die, filth.
Send in the dynamic duo.
Wind and fire. Celestial fury. As you say. Doing it.
Sun Yang's faithful. Defend the realm. Minds as one.
Bringing a harmony.
Volley. Fair, honestly, I don't like Realm of Chaos campaign at all. Yeah, I mean, I like that the map's a little bit more detailed and expanded in certain areas. But I mean, if they've essentially chosen to like, the only reason to play it with new factions coming in was more of the story. Like, so Chaos Dwarves do have a unique story, which is good fun to play as, having done my Astrogoth campaign on it. But if they've kind of moved away from that position on it, then in the future, I can't see myself playing any more Realms of Chaos campaign and just doing Immortal Empires.
For the Emperor.
Never conquered. Harmonious wrath. Stone and steel. With joy.
Jade warriors.
Bring down the slan. Wrecked. Bye-bye. Like, yeah, I mean, Realm of Chaos is a good campaign to play 1 or 2 campaigns on, but then it gets very repetitive.
Praise the dragons.
But yeah, I mean, if they make more narrative-focused storyline campaigns on that, then I'll play Realm of Chaos. If they don't, and it's the same experience in terms of the narrative on both, and they start actually adding in more narrative to Immortal Empires, which I'm not against, actually. As long as there's still always the option to go full sandbox if you want to, I actually don't mind if they inject a few more story elements that you can go off and do specific things, or do that via objectives and missions. I'm fully up for that. Right. Dragonbane gem. Lovely. No peasants got completely wiped out. That's a Lionheart guarantee. Like 20% of the time. What's worse, being an Imperial Cathayan peasant in Lionheart's army or cavalry? Probably still the cavalry. Exyotl is gone. Nice.
The rooms are cast.
How many turns left have we got of them? 5, and then they'll go. Ron. Yeah, that's all going to get munched, so no point building anything there. We're going for control. Probably sounds like a good idea. Skeggy. Get rid of the cavalry building for now. Why would Lionheart need cavalry? Figure out of Dawn. I mean, I could, with that, I could actually replace my archers. Oh, of course, yeah, we named all these guys, so they were the original ones from Yumbo's army. Yeah, we could get a load of Jade Warrior crossbowmen instead. How many can we recruit? Oh, only 2. That kind of sucks. Right, well, let's take our 2 weakest peasants. Which are going to be Peasant Archers and Steel Rain. Soz. Upgrade you with crossbows. I'm still amazed at how you played vampires and won with cavalry. That's because instead of forgetting about the cavalry, I didn't have any missile troops, so I was able to focus more on my cavalry because they were like a bit more of a core staple of what I had to use. less unit type, so less chance of forgetting about the cav in that one.
What is this foolishness?
Get rid of that. Although I don't know why am I bothering making changes there when it's probably just going to get hit by that force. Oh yeah, we're going to lose those guys, so I've probably got to fight it, haven't I?
War is upon us.
Unless I wait to bring this army in, but
Celestial General.
we could probably try and fight. Oh, they're quite weak though.
This will fail.
Those archers could really hurt. And is she Law of Death?
My visions predict
Beasts.
fate.
Okay. They've changed how Vampire AI recruits armies now, so no more AI zombie doom stacks. Yay! I don't want to create an outpost really with you guys because I'll probably end up confederating with you guys next. Yeah, you're over there sorting that out. We're building up another army here to deal with Skaven. What else are we throwing in here? We can do some global recruitment. More infantry. Yeah, do that for now. And we'll get more next turn. Get some artillery in there, actually. I mean, if we queue this up, actually, we can have 3 more things. So another unit of artillery. Two of them. 1 more of you. I can only go get those guys from... Okay, do that. And instead of those 2, do these 2. Nice.
I spend too much time idle in thought.
Oh, we got a load of steel. What can we do with that? Reserve conscription. Garrison is deployed as an army off the campaign map. However, it suffers constant attrition until disbanding. That's really cool. Wow, I hadn't even noticed that one before. That's a great way of just, unleashing. Obviously, they take attrition until they're disbanded. That's a great way of leveraging another full, or large stack army. Imagine if you got the one out of the Turtle Gate, but I guess it leaves the garrison completely exposed. Like right now, I could do Wage In and I get loads of Celestial units. That ain't shabby. I'd be tempted, but I was going to make Wage In a fortress city, wasn't I? So let's do it. Let's Wage In this thing. That's going to give me another token as well, isn't it? Yeah. So can I actually do another 2 straight away? Instantly completes 1 turn of ongoing recruitment. Oh. Yeah. Is that only going to be local? Yeah, not global. Oh, you're 1 turn. Knocked it all down by 1. Nice.
Serve
Nice. That's good. Yeah, so we're getting all that in there. This is now going to be an absolute monstrosity in terms of recruit rank. Because we now get the +3. It's a fortress city with the bonuses we get there. +3 recruit rank from the Longmoor Paddocks. +4 recruit rank from the Celestial Armory. So units are already coming out at rank 7 with just those 2. But we also have... for Celestial units only, +4 recruit rank for Dragon Guard and Celestial Dragon crossbow units. That takes it to 11. There isn't a rank 11. There isn't even a rank 10. There's only rank 9. So we've got 2 ranks spare for pumping out the best possible Celestial Dragon Guard and crossbow units straight away. There is also the blue line as well, technically, yeah. So with blue line recruitment, what's that? Let me have a look. Not that one. Not that one. Is it Fervent? No. Whose blue line is it? Not on these guys. But yeah, I think you're right. It's extra recruit rank, isn't it? Or is it just recruit reduction? Oh, the last one, the Great Bastion. Recruit rank +2. So that'll immediately, yeah. So if you have that, so you want, I definitely want to go blue line with this then, or with anyone we recruit out of here, Because then you can instantly get them all at rank 9. Every single unit.
Wind shaper.
Because that landmark building is only for celestial ones, but you've already got them at rank, every other unit at rank 7 by just building the celestial armory and the longbow paddocks now. Because longbow paddocks get their additional recruit rank bonus. We get recruitment capacity +3 from the barracks line. And from artillery, we get more ammunition. We get more from this? I can't quite remember. Success chance, I think it is. And then this one is even more local recruitment and global. Or is it line of sight, maybe? Mad. I love it, though. I love turning them into fortress or commercial hubs. That's really cool. So, in here, we've got the crane gunners. I don't know if I want them to be my exclusive missile troops. How many infantry have we got? We'll have 3 with that. Let's go 4 and then 1, 2, 3 with the crossbows. Yeah, boom. That's going to be great. It's going to be great. Right, let's have a look at this again. It's a close victory. I'm losing 3 units. Might regret it, but I'm going to do it. In we go. Right. Start deployment. Hopefully, because there's few of them, they're only just going to come through the center. Got limited units that I really want to use. I want to keep these weakened units at the back. I've got no choice for those crossbows because I need all my missile troops. And I can't just have my general out in front doing his own thing, because otherwise I'm going to lose him. Let's do it.
Soldiers, you are the backbone of Grand Cathay, the true bastion of this country. Show our enemy that Cathay soldiers are to be feared.
Ah, I'm attacking them as well. Nuts. I'm attacking them, so they're staying put. Okay, what I'm going to do is just sit back and wait for all my winds of magic to build up. And then I'm going to hit them with a load of magic and hope that that draws them to me. I do have the wall of wind and fire, which I might see if I can get going across them, but I'll probably just try and harass them with my Astromancer. We'll send him across first. Just don't get in range of their missile troops, and we're all good. Ooh, chain lightning. Of course it comes back the other way. Go on, loop back round, loop back round. Loop back round. That's it, go into him. Yeah, no, bad chain lightning. This way. Build up the winds of magic again. Thing is, I need to keep them all locked in to be able to like Comet of Cassandora their faces. I might just do that.
I will go. A necessity. We await the enemy.
Shen Yang's faithful, bringing harmony.
How strong are you looking? I mean, I should be able to throw you into them. I've got to, really.
Stone and steel.
Right. I need you to focus on the dark shards to start with.
We obey.
This one is mine.
Dragons protect us.
Witness my fortitude. Shen Yang's faithful. They will perish.
Those dark shards are gone. Focus on the sorceress. Focus on the next group of missiles. Fire that off that way. It's working pretty well.
For the moon dragon!
Attack in unison!
Well, she did some damage to him. Run away.
Positioning! Maneuvering! None dare stand in my way! Peasant archers!
Crossbowmen! It pleases the dragon!
Warriors! For the Emperor!
Oh yeah, she's gone. Bye-bye now.
Decisive strategy!
And it's a settlement battle technically, so we don't need to finish them off. That is GG. Beautiful. Occupy.
Take this and hold it.
That's the plan. All right.
Celestial General.
We need to recruit more units in here. Ideally, we need to recruit in more Jade warriors rather than peasants. So we'll just do that for now.
General.
Yeah, you're a commercial district. Bridge of Heaven, upgrade it.
Celestial General.
Yeah, it's a decent army we managed to get from the Iron Dragon. When does he come? He's going to go into that army, isn't he? The Iron Dragon.
Men, to your
One more turn.
exercise.
Sweet.
I will not have a day.
Building upgrade available. Terracotta Grave is going to get hit by Skaven, so let's leave that there. And then end the turn. Rippers Nanley.
Fight! In all
That's why we're building up another army. And Terracotta Graveyard, as expected. You're getting some decent veterancy on your ratty boys there. Uh-oh. The caravan be gone with you, or add in an Empire Captain. Quest issue, the Embraces of Yin. This will be for the Iron Dragon, I'm pretty sure. Minds melded.
Leader of men.
Muddled Minds, minus 35% camp out movement range, ambush defense. Oh wow, that sucks. Nice technology. What are we going for now? Jade stance, figure loss reduction. Not too worried about that. More armor for them. Income from sacking settlements. I'm not doing a huge amount. Income from cities. Yeah, boom. And then we'll go grab these ones. I think Dragon Scales defensive formations.
We learn.
Right. Kick you out because it's Iron Dragon time. Boom. And we've got the skill point reset mod. Where have they spec'd him? Is it terrible? They've gone for inspiring recruitment. I mean, of these bottom ones here, I'd probably end up going for control or corruption reduction. I'm not too worried about any of them, and recruitment is still viable. Master of Metal, he's got that one. He's got a point and hard to hit. He's got Iron Scale, Iron Strength, melee attack, plus 10% for all those units. Desert Weapons, I mean, Desert Armor. Okay, you know what? That's actually not particularly a bad spread of point spend. Inspiring Presence there. That's not bad. Yes, you got the oh no, it's not Vembrace Savine. That must be for because he's Yang, isn't he? It must be for Miao Ying. So they don't get quest battles, but they do now have items that they'll have a mission for. He's got both of his already, which is useful. Arcane items, what I need. Forbidden Rod. Crystal of Kulan. Oh, that's nice. I am actually just going to merge you two. Oh, the Ascendant Celestial Blade. Oh, boy. Weapon sets. I want them to do more weapon sets. Like, I think it's a really cool addition. like more sets with modifiers. And I'd almost, in a way, I'd almost love it if for the set you could kind of click on it and it would then be like, you know, would you like to undertake a quest to go and get that item? And the game would, I don't know, maybe if they could build in a way of procedurally generating specific missions every time the player clicks on it. So, you know, it can be as simple as go and sack this settlement or move a character to this region or do an agent action over here. And then it would like slowly but surely, you know, maybe like it's just 2 or 3 chains deep with that mission, then reward you with it. Or maybe even not even a quest battle, but just then throw you up against a random enemy army to then give it. It doesn't have to be a scripted quest battle. It could just be like a thrown in random battle. They generate an enemy force. I think that could be a kind of fun way. Because it's something I've definitely enjoyed with what they've added into the series over time is just more and more RPG elements. So that's something I wouldn't mind seeing like for like sets and gaining more items that way. Can we give you any banners? You can have that campaign map movement range, and you can have that one. Nice. I'm gonna reset your skills just because one, I wouldn't go through those blue ones right now. I'd rather get some more of your magic, I think. Diplomacy. I'm not too worried about getting that, actually. Iron Scale, yeah, is probably the most useful. That one, Iron Scale. Alchemy. I mean, those buffs for his army are pretty decent as well. What have we got for warding iron? Yeah, not bad. Do we want piercing, poison, or flaming? I never know which to pick with these. Probably lean either it's between piercing and flaming, and rarely do poison. Strange alchemy is construction cost reduction, not upkeep cost reduction. Yeah, those are all nice, but I'm just gonna go through and get some magics. Yeah, and then I'm going to give him those across there. And we'll finish off the rest of his magic line another time. And then, yeah, next point as well, we'll go into one of those
A great
as well.
to my
And you guys are hosting a poll right now to help me decide, which is good. Appreciate that. Shilong. We're going to go down towards that? Yeah. Boom. Does anyone know, I haven't had a chance to look all the way through the patch notes, but has it said anything in the patch notes about Miao Ying in human form having more combat animations? Or was it just a case that in my Miao Ying campaign, I never really used her in human form, so I didn't see her combat animations? Because it was, I think it was last episode, kind of noted in that siege. It looked like she just had the animations I'd never seen before. But I don't know if they're new or not. Oh, we've got a new skill point. You know what? We'll wait till this poll's over then to decide which of those we go into. Flame has won. Okay. We're going for a fiery boy. Chat wants to see flame, so that's what we'll do. What will that give us? In human form, flaming and magical attack. Base weapon damage plus 60%. Base missile damage plus 50%. And that is effect range 35. It's actually kind of worth holding him back with your archers, or, you know, making sure he's thrown into
an extension
into the fray with your melee troops. You've got a war horse unlocked already. Boost ink. No, what are you doing? Reset those skills. Increase mobility. Steering doom. Leave all that for now. There we go. That's what I want. Shilong. Upgrade.
The Iron Dragon.
The Iron Dragon. Right. We've got to rebuild Hexiotl before we can get the Astromantic Relay in. Tier 3.
The Emperor's Architect.
Your army's looking pretty decent. I'm happy with it for now. We do have Mother Marathi to the north.
Yes.
But Ostankia likes us that we're going to war with
Be quick about it.
with her. We might be able to peace out and just leave it to Ostankia.
Gullible
Although it looks like you've had your armies wiped by Marathi.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Try the cheese.
Try the cheese. Don't try Ostankia's cheese. Don't do it.
Ready. What?
What?
Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
Fine.
Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
Urson's disciple.
Yeah, sure, Boris.
The Great Bear has
The Great Bear.
You. May our
We should do like how many Warhammer 3 characters can you impersonate in like a minute? Say the catchphrase. Say the catchphrase.
No. Aboard the Tower of Blessing.
You want peace? No.
Only
I mean-
the dedicated.
Only the dedicated. I mean, the Skaven are being annoying right now, and it would be useful to focus on one front, but no. Yeah, go for Yin. Yin, 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 yin. Okay, one more turn of recruitment.
Dragon-blooded sugar.
And I'm going to move you here. Oh, maybe not. I have made a boo-boo. I don't think they can move both horses together. I'm only 4 units short. I've got some good units in here, so if they do decide to attack me, it will be their folly. I mean, they may try and ambush me. They may try, and I'm no longer in... I mean, I could try and ambush them. I can't get any more of them, which is what I wanted. I can get one more of them. I need anything that's got to take one turn. Well, we'll go for 2 more of you, and I'm going to have another cannon.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Go here. Can hit it next turn. We're still replenishing.
Plans are afoot.
Is that an island? There's loads of little ones we could go for. There's one over here. Let's go for that.
In harmony.
Get wrecked.
The row.
I wish they'd make these way tougher, because I think you end up having to auto resolve. Well, not having, but you end up auto resolving most of them. I wouldn't mind these ones being way more difficult. Just scaling throughout the game. Like early game, okay, make them a bit easier. But maybe like every 50 turns, like massive, or maybe like 40 turns, massively increase the number of units you come up against. I'd like them to be like mini challenges. Like mini bosses almost, rather than
End this now.
just like, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Do not let discord ferment elsewhere.
Yeah, no one wants fermented discord. We've got another regiment renown. The Righteous Lancers of Wei Jin. Yeah, let's get rid of the crane gunner.
Eye of the Emperor.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Sorcery. Through me.
Celestial Overseer, Astromancer, Spell Resistance Lord's Army. Not worried about that just yet. Yeah, just powering you up a little
My
bit.
effectiveness could be increased. Attention.
You guys will chill here.
General of
Get
the
some more units in.
Celestial Host.
You've got the crossbows, but I am going to spam in more, and then I'll get rid of the peasant archers eventually as well. We can go for some global stuff, though. Yeah, you know what? Let's get some halberdiers. And we'll get rid of 2 of the... actually, no. We'll get rid of the peasants.
I must keep our forces in balance.
We will defend the bastion instead.
There we go.
First among warriors.
Yeah, got trick. Do you want to go for a little island? Bit of fell cargo?
Ahead! I'll do the fighting. Give thanks to the moon dragon.
Dawnglaive. Lost cargo. I love that one. Income from all buildings plus 10% faction wide and growth plus 30 all provinces.
My quest is
I do love getting some booty. Who doesn't? Skeggy. Yep. Dragon Gate. Turtle Gate. Why are you set to... Are you set to Yang? I'm not recruiting anything here. Yin, please. Need that early game growth. I'm really surprised that has not been attacked. Let's risk it. Okay, let's check. We've moved everybody. Yep. In 10.
Alchemist of Shangyang.
Hello. Oh, we're losing a peasant. I said, my commitment to my people is I will not lose a whole peasant unit to the Order Resolve. That's for me to do in battle. Let's do it. Let's form up. I actually quite like it when we get this map because, I mean, I'm probably still going to have to go to them, but on the initial deployment, you can create this nice tiered effect with your missile troops, which is great when you've got stuff like Iron Hell Gunners because they can sit perfectly behind your infantry and should be able to fire shots down. Just need to shuffle them down a smidge more because I'm also going to... I do that and the Iron Hell Gunners still fire. For the most part they should, but just to play it safe. We'll move them all forward. There we go. Leave the Iron Hell Gunners there and they should fire nicely on the approach. I imagine all this nice setup and I'm going to have to go to them. Go up just to reveal them. Oh, my cannons are firing. They are coming to us. Cool. Right. Pull back in. Oh, wait. Yeah, they attacked me, didn't they? They attacked me, the Wallies. It's all fine. Ow. That's going to hurt the front line.
Slayer! Feel my axe! All right. Times as one. Move as wind.
Iron Hell Gunners, you should be able to fire in a moment. They're coming into range. Yep, there we go. That elevation. Beautiful. Oh, just caught them there. Shredded. They broke them.
Praise the dragon! Steady! Iron hail of gunners! Stone and steel! Move in formation! Spears! Guided by ancestors! Yes! Fight as one! For the moon dragon! Celestial fury! Order and balance! With pride!
Move them out that way.
Oh, yes! Never conquered!
Restore order! For Cathay!
They've gone. Shredded. Bring down the demonettes.
Seeking Cathay's foe.
Keep firing. Yeah, they've gone. Bye-bye. Might as well let them keep firing in cannon range. These Chaos Knights are just Marauder Cavalry. Those were neither. Those were the Warlock Cavalry the Dark Elves can get. Doomfire Warlocks, yeah, that's the one. Job done, no peasants lost. Exactly, look. That, again, is the Lionheart guarantee. No Order Resolves killing you. I am. Although I kind of have failed on the guarantee of killing them. Everyone's a winner.
Our spirits shall
I am an immortal dragon, but even my patience is tried.
No. No, Felheart. You don't get a way out. Can we stop turning the camera? I might try and fight this one at Nangao, actually. We've got some crossbows. They do have the Poison Wind Mortar, though. And it is Snitch. But I think we can maybe slow his advance down. So let's dive on in.